Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR. And yes, folks, we are back once again, and today we are back to answer an important question. Where did Grandma come from? And if you look down here, I have a nice little area set up. We're finally going to do the Grandma cloning facility, and we're going to have a battle here today. So if I go into the custom parts, which shout out to Flawless Doggo, check this out. We have the Granny Factory sign. This thing looks absolutely amazing, and we're gonna build a Granny Factory slash facility thingy. So I'm trying to figure out the Granny's origin story, and I know you guys had some good theories, so if you guys have any ideas, comment below. Why are the Grannies getting cloned? What are they doing? Well, today they're going to be fighting here in the city, trying to protect the factory, which is going to be in this area, which, by the way, over on the left side, this is the zoo area from the last episode. I'm actually going to flash this up in the top right corner if you guys want to see this. But yeah, this was a very fun build, but this is also going to be kind of affecting the facility over here to the right side. So we'll be having a battle. We've got a town area in the back. Now over here, we do have a couple things I'm going to pull out. We got a lion and an elephant. These are a couple other custom items we might add today, or we might save them. I'm not really sure. But yeah, let me clear this off. I'm going to get to work here. If you guys are enjoying Tiny Town on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And I got a couple things that I got to take care of here. Okay, so obviously I have the big area here. Is this even? I think. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here, let me go ahead and grab the Granny Factory sign. I think this is going to be either out front, or maybe we'll make like a main gate. Hold on, shrink it down real quick. That doesn't look bad. Hold on, let's move it over here. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. So I think what we need to do, though, I think I need to make this more like a military-style base because it's a cloning facility. Like, you don't want everybody looking at it. It's supposed to be, I wouldn't say secret because it's going to say Granny Factory on it, but I mean, it's got to look like it's fortified. It's got to look like something important is going on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into the military creations. I'm going to grab a gate. I'm going to make a perimeter real quick, and then I'm going to stick that Granny Factory sign up on the top. That looks pretty good there. All right, so Granny HQ is well underway. Check this out, folks. I actually think this looks really awesome. So you can see the Granny sign right there. It says Granny Factory. Could you imagine being back here and just walking by and being like, what does that mean? I don't get it. But yeah, we're actually using some buildings we haven't used in a while. These are space buildings from the space pack. We had a NASA center way over there. But yeah, man, we really need to use these some more. You know, it'd be kind of cool to grab maybe one of those spheres. I always say spears. Spheres, and put it up in the sky and make like a moon. Now, it won't actually look like space up there, but I think it'd be kind of a cool little secret. Like maybe get some of the buildings and maybe some astronauts and just have it way up there like a little Easter egg. We might have to do that one day. But yeah, I've got to get some more buildings here. I'm going to search for factory buildings. Where are they at? I need stuff like the nuclear tower. They're around here somewheres. Alright, so we're going to put these cooling towers down, or these nuclear cooling towers, I think is what it is. So, is it proper to call this a factory or a cloning facility? Like, I don't really know, because I'm thinking, alright, we're cloning grandmas, but it's kind of like a factory too, so anyways, we've got that. So I need to use some more buildings here. Let's see, what do we got? There we go. That's a power plant building. That looks pretty good. I don't wonder if I can morph these two together. Let's turn off snapping here. So if I were to put this, let's get down here. If I put this like right in it, does it kind of make it look like one building? I'm trying to save a little bit of space here while I'm making it look right. It looks, actually it looks pretty good. Alright, I like that. So, over on this right side, I'm thinking that we're going to have some sort of almost like shipping area. Because obviously, the clone grandmas can walk out of the facility. But I'm going to need to shrink this down real quick. Come on. There we go. So, the grandmas are going to need to walk. I mean, I guess they could walk out of the facility, but we need to actually be able to ship them around. Maybe this is like an evil corporation or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I actually really like the look of this, though. Looks pretty awesome. Alright, so it's time for another progress update. I think this thing is really coming together. So, this facility, you're gonna notice a whole bunch of stuff inside, like tanks, military vehicles. I don't think they're manufacturing the things here. It's only a cloning facility, but the grandmas are preparing to defend this place. So yeah, you can see they've got tons of stuff here. You got radars, you can see they're deploying troops over here. We got tons of tanks. Now over here, this is a shipping container. So I'm thinking that this is how they get the grandmas maybe to and from the city in a discreet manner, and not like, hey, we're gonna march them down the street, so they can sneak them into areas and kind of disguise them. So I kind of like that, even though I guess it's a little cruel. I feel sorry for the grandmas. But over here, I've got a limo, and this is a part of the story, and I'm trying to think, there's gotta be some leader. There's gotta be a general or something that is controlling this whole thing. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. There's gotta be some bigger thing to this whole story. So let me go ahead and zoom out here. What we're going to be doing out here in the front, you can see that we got a couple APCs lined up. We're going to do a battle. So I'm going to line grandmas down the street here. And back there, that's where the city's going to be built. Or I guess I should say new city's going to be built. And they're going to be going in there trying to defend it. But also, if you look there, you have the stuff coming over from the zoo. So it's like a double attack here. So yeah, this is gonna be a big old defense here that we're gonna have to do. Alright, so one last thing I want to pull out here. This is a battleship, and this is something I want to use for a future episode involving the grandma in some sort of battle. So if you look over here to the right, there's the bay area, and we can totally use this in here. So I'm just kind of throwing that out to you guys. So over here in the front of the facility, this is where the grandmas, they're gonna be marching out. So I'm gonna have them in columns. We'll have tanks, and they're gonna be coming down the street, and we're gonna have all sorts of chaos back here. So let me go ahead and get to work on that. This is gonna take a little bit. I got a couple things, and oh, what is this? Megabot. Maybe future episode. Look at that. That's incredible. Holy man. Okay, let me get to work. Alright, so progress update time. You can see that I've been busy. We've got a ton of tanks here. Now, I went with the color gray for the grandma army. We have the green for like the allies, and we use blue, I think, for enemies, but gray's grannies. Now, if you go over here, look at this. We got a general here, and I don't know who this is, but maybe this is one of the commanders for the grannies. Let me know what you guys think of that, and check out that column down there. That's awesome. So, if we go up here, now this is where the battle is raging, and I think we're gonna place a lot of the stuff that grandmas have faced before. Like, everything that has happened bad to the city, it's coming this way. So, you can see down here, the grannies are fighting zombies, which this is pretty awesome looking, because the grandmas, they don't fight in a traditional sense. They fight however they want to fight. So, you can see they have these swords, which I don't know what these swords are called. They're like curved. They can start with an S. But yeah, they're in here. They're just blasting away. You can see how they're kind of lined up. The zombies themselves, they're just getting peppered here. I actually used some of the muzzle flashes that you guys have been complaining that I don't use. Over here, we got this granny. Hold on, let me move this down a little bit. This granny's up here just stabbing through one of the zombies. I think this is more of a slashing sword, but it doesn't matter. So, yeah. We've got that going on, but this is gonna get more massive. This is a big ground battle, and there's gonna be an air battle here too. So over here, let me go ahead and duplicate some of these. We're gonna put some of these over here. These are flies, by the way. It said bees, but they don't really look like bees. But I'm gonna stick these up here, so they'll be coming in from the top, and we're gonna have to get some sort of aircraft in here too, so the grandmas can be defending the air. So think of it like an all-out war. Alright, so the battle rages on. I've actually added quite a bit here. You're gonna notice there's actually a start of a city going on back here. So this is like our secondary city. We're on Carnage County, which is the island, but we need a name for this new city. Of course, you got the old city way back there, but yeah. Name for the new city. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and get into the action. You can see some of the items from the zoo have made it over here. The ants. This grandma's just going to town on top of it with the sword. Looks pretty awesome. You can see the spiders from the old city have made it over here. The T-Rex has made it. You've got the flies from the zoo coming down, which we've got to have a ton of those in the air. Hold on, let's check this out. Look, there's a fly here. It's getting taken over by a grandma because they're obviously kind of crazy, so it's like pulling down on it and pulling it away. Let's go ahead and zoom back here. Now look at this. look up at the zoo. You can see the impending doom coming this way. Like, that is just absolutely amazing. Hold on, let me go back here. You know one thing we haven't done this episode? We haven't done an Oblivious Grandma. Well, I guess technically we have. We have like thousands of them. Maybe we'll do one more. You know, I think we'll hold off on this one. We'll just do these grandmas down here. So I need to spread all throughout here. We're going to spread out the battle, put maybe tanks. I can duplicate them and stick them out in the field. That way it makes the battle seem a lot more big and epic, not just down one street. So I'm going to place tanks throughout here. I'm going to add some more trees. I want to get some civilians running away from the battle itself, because obviously there's got to be people in the middle of this. But this is where you guys are going to come in. I need feedback. Like, what do you think should happen in this battle? This is like the battle to end all battles here for the grandmas, and it may or may not come out good. I'm not really sure. So let me get to work. Let me do another chunk of work here, and then we'll probably do a little final. Alright, so we're adding some grandmas to defend the walls. They've got to defend the cloning facility at all cost. So I've added some people running from the city. You've got just some really spread out stuff. I've added some jets. What we need to do, man, we need a little more destruction here. Maybe something got knocked out of the sky. You know, we have that crashed plane. That would look good out in the battlefield. Say one of the bees hit one of the planes. Maybe we'll use the big airliner. Hold on, let me find that real quick. Alright, that looks pretty good there. So definitely one of the bees, or one of the flies, ran into it midair and knocked it down in the battlefield. Looks awesome. Oh yeah, we need more destruction. So you can see that I've actually added some more tanks out here. They're all trying to focus in on this center area where all the grandmas are, and that's where like the main front line in the battle's happening. So we'll probably add some more of that. Man, I'm actually really happy with this base or this cloning facility. But yeah, I do, like I said, want to thank Flawless Doggo. I got to give him a shout out for creating certain things, like a lot of the stuff in the zoo, the Granny Factory stuff. But yeah, if you're going to notice here, everything is really starting to tie together. So pretty soon, I think we're going to fill out this whole area. So yeah, I mean, there is a ton of stuff that we can do here. This is just like scratching the surface of things that we can do, which can give you guys a real expanded view here. Look how far we've come. It's actually really crazy. But yeah, we'll do some more of this. Maybe have like a part 2. We'll do stuff with the city back there. Tons of things, tons of possibilities. But yeah, I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support on this Tiny Town series. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we will see you guys next time.